Alright guys, welcome back to Monday. Just getting back from the track Sunday, midday into the afternoon. A little tired, but we're going to go ahead and get today done. D3, after we pick up parts, we got new pin and bushing for the blade angle cylinder. So let's get today going, boys. Alright, all new pin and bushing, and now it's time to break out the old Magic Creeper and services unit. Boys, just like that, all finished up, all serviced, good for now. For now. For now. For now. Look at these two little sassy units we just got. Woo! Big Bobcat guy. Well, D5K2, and we've got some recent hits for motor speed. Let's get them. If you can see that, yeah, that's oil in the connector. So obviously sensor diaphragm is bad. Awesome. While I was on site, took care of the EGR intake pressure sensor issue. Had one on the truck, went ahead and replaced it. Did check for power, ground, and signal. You can open it, and obviously you do get a 10-volt supply on the signal side. So that's all good there, going back to the ECM, and the wiring checks in. So now, hey, look at that. You get intake pressure and outlet pressure. Now this thing could actually possibly regen. Maybe. All right, continuing on our day, we've got ourselves a John Deere 250. Jeez, it's already eating another VGT. So we're replacing the VGT on this unit. Whole freaking turbo. All right, boys, there you go. 6.8 liters of Deere Fury. And here's a turbo. All right, so apparently this thing had codes for the VGT actuator, and well, this was pre-diagnosed before me. I was just told, hey, pull the turbo and get it ready for new turbo. So that. All right, boys, happy Tuesday. We're back on the D5K2 to get that done. That has to be done today because that has to move to a different job site. The Deere, we're probably going to go back and put the turbo on that today, and either we're going to have to figure out a way to calibrate the VGT, or we're going to have Deere come out and do it. So let's get today going. Alright, boys, you see right in there the motor speed sensor. You got all sorts of oil in there, just blown through the seal. This is an OE sensor off the motor, so yeah. So we got a new one installed. There's that new unit right there. D5K2 done. So we're back on the old 250G. Got ourselves a new turbo. So now we just gotta, install it. Just out here tapping it. Yep. Tap, tap, tap. Tap, 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 a woo. Remember, kids, always prime your turbos and make a fucking mess. But make sure you use the proper oil. Well, boys, we had to make a stop at the old John Deere. Well, boys, still got some fault codes. Gonna need some help with these. Hopefully my Deere guy can help me out with these. But turbo's installed, unit starts, it runs. It's just got a code and derated. So gonna have to look into this further into tomorrow, boys.
No, Mom, I don't want to go to college. I want to work with my hands. I'm a hard-working man. What in the fuck was I thinking? That shit's for the birds.
Alright, boys, happy Wednesday. We're going to be back onto the Deere at some point this morning, PM service on that, and possibly PM service on the 336, depending on what breaks in the field, being the guys are back to work after it rained. on Monday night. So let's get to it, boys. Man, the things you find when you drop the center pan. So let's get the oil draining. So the service is just about done here on the old 250G. Spoke with my tech over for Deere, and come to find out we had a D-rate code, which was the first code, and the second code was for low coolant pressure. Now, even with the key on, even if you clear it, it still becomes active. So we're going to go ahead and take a look at that 5-volt sensor, pretty basic system. So can't make this up, but let's go ahead and say that maybe things do happen in pairs. There you guys have it. There's your coolant pressure sensor right there. Well, pressure's done worked its way through there and wicked itself through into the connector. Awesome. And here's just to validate. So with an open, we actually have a 109-4. So I've already ordered the coolant pressure sensor. We're going to go replace that and get this unit back in service because we got another 250G, I believe, or a 300 that we have to look into that one. All right, boys, you see that right there? No more codes. Nothing. Well, our friend the D5K2 doesn't want to go away. So, yep, have an EGR blockage issue and intake pressure sensor issue. Well, that'll do it. Jesus Christ, that's a lot of soot. Well, turning running machines into now tagged out and down machines. That's right, boys. Whole mixing assembly's out of it. Got to replace the whole fucking thing. Ugh, tomorrow.
On you, motherfucker! Ah, shit! God damn it! Same shit, different day.
Well, good morning, boys. It is now Thursday. Let's get to it, boys. Alright guys, happy Thursday. Back out on the D5K2 after we pick up some parts and run that thing through a functional test, make sure that the thing is perfectly fine now. Obviously we had a lot of soot loading in the NRS mixer, specifically on the outlet side. So let's get today going, boys. Boys, look what's out there in the dirt. That's right. Our beloved D6N. Let's go. Gotta love how fresh out the box you already have to tap these. Like, really? Boys, remember, take the time now and clean all this shit out. Alright boys, just like that, we're all put back together, all nicey nice, harness all tied up. So all we can do now is basically fire up ET, see where we stand. Alright, right off the rip there, guys, we're reading as we should, standby pressure, all that's good to go. So we're going to fire it up. Well, it's a little bit more active than the day before as well. So obviously with no blockages, we actually get a decent intake pressure reading. Alright boys, we got a success. Everything with the EGR and regen system is successfully working for now. Boys, put the D6N back in service for a couple few hours and drops a couple of rock guard bolts. It must be because I put the tracks too tight. Oh, we're floating. Nope, just a scary test. There we go. It stopped. Boys, when I'm under a D6N adjusting rock guard bolts, there's nothing more I want to lay on other than Magic Creeper. Get yours today. Good morning. Happy Friday. Let's get to it, boys. It's Happy Friday. We've made it. All right, so today we've got a 336 Next Gen we have to go ahead and do a service on and then run some errands and see what the hell else breaks. We'll see what's going on next, boys. boys, I think the company's really trying to micromanage me. I mean, they just told me that all the filters need to have hours on install. So I guess, you know, I'm installing this at 7:20 a.m., so I guess it's what they're looking for. I don't fucking know. All right, boys, 336 service is done. Got to come back and replace a couple of the hydraulic filters and service, yeah. All right, boys, got a Deere 310E with coolant leak. Let's get it on it. All right, so we're a couple hours into check for coolant leak and chill, and there's no obvious leaks. Now, I've been through the front portion of the engine here, looking at the water pump, all the lines, looking at the coolers, everything. Disassembled the EGR cooler, no signs of wetness through there. The only thing I had left was basically the cab lines, and I was told that, hey, that's a rental machine, and that's now James Rivers' problem, so tag, you're it. Another day, another final. Pump, 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 pump it up. Come on, fill up faster. It's Friday, come on, let's go. All right, service is done. Yay, now Friday can begin.